Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And it's a warm day in January in Florida. And I have an 18 by 20 inch canvas and an iPod case and glasses, and I'm going to put them on. And I want to put some color in my iPod case, and then I have a strange plan. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. So I'm going to keep dropping my tips in this container over to the side, and I've tried to make myself some more room on my table. I'm also trying to use up some color. Two caps. Cool. I'm trying to use up some colors that I've got, and that's okay. And beautiful colors they are too. Yes, I saw that go over all over my canvas, but it doesn't matter because there's going to be paint there very shortly. Put that away. Keep doing that. Talk to you guys. I'm not trying to make any sense of my colors today. I'm just picking colors I like because I have really no firm plan as to what I'm going to do. I just want to do something. I know you guys know what that's like. Sometimes you just want to do something. Make sure that's not, yep, Floetrol. Shake them up. It's a strange color palette for me with the green in there. I just never ever get used to the green. But I know I can make anything work. I have that faith in my ability. I'm sure I'll be wrong someday, but hopefully this is not that day. That's my Prussian blue that has Deco Art pouring medium in it, but a lot of things have Deco Art pouring medium in it these days. I really want a whole bunch of that turquoise, and I made up a new batch of my favorite fluorescent purple. This is a Dick Blick, but I also put some shimmer in it, and I put some other stuff. I put some magenta in there. So what I want to do, other than cover this canvas with whatever. That's huge. What is that? Goodbye. I'm going to use my Oxo omelet turning spatula right down the middle. And maybe along the edge. Look, I can do that left-handed. I think I might be ambidextrous. It's hard to tell. So I'm just going to spread a little bit of paint on those edges so I don't have to think about it again. And I'm not trying to make, like I said, any particular sense of anything right now. I'm going to use my other spatula in case I want to come back in a moment for the white. And even though I'm crossing a few things over, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just want to play. And I think it's possible that I may transfer some stuff from the iPod case into some scoops, use some spatulas. And I may decide in a moment to use a small silicone square, but I can't remember what it came with. I thought it might have been in cooking supplies. It also could have been for female or Sculpey. But I'm liking the black and white, and I like how they interact with each other and pop cells and things. So I am going to put some of that Prussian blue on this side. And maybe some of my new purple with some black. And I could actually put some white in there too, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings. But I just want to see what happens. That was a lot of paint. That was more paint than I expected it to be. By far. And away. So I think what I'm going to do is use whatever I've got that wants to go over the edge right now on the edge that I have it have to go over. I'll just run my finger right down the edge. Like I said, it really doesn't matter what I'm doing right now. It will turn out how it turns out. And if it takes more than 20 minutes, so be it. We'll worry about that when it gets to be that point. In the meantime, I'm almost ready to do something. Ha! That's going in the bucket. And I can always touch up the edges later. I could touch them up now too. So, let's see. Here is my small silicone square. And there's my paint without any yellow in it at all. And I don't know what I was thinking because I really want some yellow. And I'm pretty full there. So I'm going to do that as soon as I clear my tip. And there may be have to be some orange goes in there as well. So I'm going to take this and dump it right on that silicone mat. Because this is what happened the other day. Oh, haha. And this is what I want to try and do now. Because it seems like a good idea to me to try it. Now I've got plenty of paint on there, and I haven't shown any newbies my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, but I also have my spatula here, and I think because it's silicone and I can get most of that off of there, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to scavenge it up. Here's a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. And yes, they are just stripes, and that is okay with me too. I've rescued most of my paint. I'm dripping a little bit of it. Those are all going into the bucket of water. I've got chain, I've got tubing. I want to try the tubing. Wrong end. You gotta be careful of that. I really want to just take this silicone mat right now and see what happens right down here at the bottom by squishing it, which is sort of as close to a dip as I'm going to get. And then I'll scrape it off a couple places. So there isn't really much waste there at all. I'm going to throw that silicone mat right into the mix. And I've got other things. You know what? I wanted to blow some more of that. Still, wrong end. Splatter attack, because I can. Probably not what I wanted. But I kind of think it might facilitate some other change. That I might not hate. Pretty sure it's not what I would call a landscape, so that's out the window. I had that in the back of my head. I have some gold, and I really didn't put very much of that in here. And I'm kind of thinking I would like to have some of that in here. Just finding new ways to do stuff. I would like to get some of that over here. There we go. I was not trying to disappear that gold. Or more appropriately, make that gold disappear. And I don't have a plan, and I didn't have a plan when I started, except for to see what would happen when I did a bunch of different stuff. And that's what I'm going to do again now. If I can. I like dots, and I don't dot things nearly often enough in my opinion. Got all kinds of cool colors. It's not the same kind of piece I usually make, but I am an abstract expressionist at heart, so if I happen to be abstractly expressionist expressing myself, then you'll understand. I'm sure some of that is not quite in your view. And I like most of that, I just want some yellow. Do I want it there? Maybe not, but I can always drop something else on it. It's not coming out very quickly. I have not used a torch. We use a torch to release the bubbles in the paint. That looks like sans paint. So let's just make that go away. That's where the dip removed some paint all the way down to the canvas. I'm going to touch up my edge where I have paint dripping over, just because I can, which is, by the way, the name of my book, Because I Can. It's on the Amazon list below the video. I want to swipe some of that. That might be the one. I like stripes, what can I say? Every once in a while I just need to get stripey or dotty or something. I've got spatulas to drag through paint, and I don't think I do it nearly often enough. Experimenting with what could happen when you do that, so I'm going to do that now. And that's kind of cool. I've got 4 minutes left, and I've got a crib sheet to tell you whatever I missed. If you decide you'd like to donate to help keep the studio going and you like my experiments, there's PayPal and Patreon, and if you decide to donate, you are automatically entered, as long as your email is current, in a contest where, if your name is chosen, you'll be able to pick one of 3 paintings that I offer. And as a response to your donation, I will send you some pictures of those paintings and the rest of the time frame of the contest. I have Teespring underneath the video, which are clothes that I'm trying to use my artwork on, and I'm not minding the designs, but I need to get back to it. It's been a little while. It's time. I like all of that. I'm not sure what to do about this blank space down here, and maybe it just needs to stay. Also, I like to put my skewer in stuff and drag stuff out, so that might be the answer. Or it might not. Or it might. So I'm just going to do that because that gold is getting lost, and I'm pretty sure by dragging it I will create some cells. That's cool. That's okay. I'm pretty happy with how that worked out, actually. Just rolling the skewer, dipping it sideways. I'd kind of like a little more red, and I have this pan of red. I don't have nearly enough colors everywhere else. In dot form anyway. So it's just sort of layers. And And because it's not anything specific, whatever I've got left paint in my pan, I can then choose to add to my edges. But since we are getting a little bit low on time, I'm going to try and take a look at this and see if I'm happy with everything that's going on here. It occurs to me I kind of like the way that gold dripped there right then. So I might want to do it again a few more places, because it adds a wonderful shimmer. It just doesn't always stay on the surface. Sometimes it likes to sink. I was supposed to read you something. Okay, I do sell my art. If anybody's interested in buying my art, just talk to me and I'll give you an email. And we'll figure it out from there. As long as I have a file number from the video, or a file number period, if you look at my Facebook albums, of which, by the way, there are 3. Only 2 may show on any given artwork, excuse me, on any given link, on any given video, only 2 may show. Down at the bottom, underneath the description, underneath my paint pouring recipe, which is included in the center, there's Facebook albums, and they're YouTube wet and dry artworks. I know you've all heard this before. Those of you of the 42,000 who are coming back to check things out. What else did I forget? I told you about the book. There's more than 400 videos, so if you like what I do, there's a lot more of it to see. And that's on my playlist. Sorry, I'm focused. And I'm having a good time, too. I really am. Kind of liking the way all of that's working out, and I've got a few minutes to tell you. Down at the bottom where the Facebook albums, there's Pinterest and Instagram links, and I think I'm covered. I'm sure there's something I forgot, but I'm less interested in harping on you guys and way more interested in playing with my very abstract expressionist fluid acrylics artwork. I kind of like the way that looked. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it some more. I don't know why they remind me of planets, but they do. There's no reason that they should remind me of planets. It's like there's some kind of lineup or something. And I'm not sure I put enough dots down by any stretch of the imagination, or that I got enough colors in there. But that's a pretty weird stripe. That's okay with me. I'm going to torch, and you're going to be gone in a minute. And I'll tell you guys, thank you very much for all the contributions that have kept me painting so far. I really appreciate them, and I really need them too. Pickings have been slim lately. Christmas was the same for me as it was for you. It always costs more than you expect it to. Even when you don't have much to spend, you find a way. So I'm not minding how the dip at the bottom turned out. I'm not minding any of the little cells popping throughout as I go along. I'm not minding where I skewered. I like the little popping cells in there. I need to turn that down. Whoops. Maybe I just need to be further away. I will be touching this up a little bit. I can't call it subtle because it's not. I love you guys very much. And keep making comments, and I'll keep trying to answer your questions as I get time. And I will see you in the next video. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying, woohoo! I like painting. You should too. I'm going to see what you can see. Make sure you can see all of that. Maybe let you see it a little closer. There we go. And then I'm going to touch up my edges a little more. A little more. A little more that way. Okay. So you guys take care of yourselves. I already said everything I needed to say, so if I was saying it again, I'd be redundant. Big surprise. Alright. Take care, you guys. Bye for now. Priscilla out.